Hi there, folks. Simon here. Welcome back to the 2024 April Beginner TAC Tournament. This is the semifinals, game 2, with OliveIsAWord versus Vogopolis. Now, this is a very special recording that we have, and it is going to follow along the same lines as game 1 if you saw that one, where it is actually from OliveIsAWord's perspective. I was not able to watch this one as it happened too late for me, but they were kind enough to record their own perspective and even commentary, which I felt like was a very unique experience to get self-commentary on a game from a beginner in the beginner tournament. And a nice change of pace and gives you kind of a different feel of what these players are thinking about when they're playing these games. It is, their first time recording things like this, so obviously some nerves from recording pop into this as well. So I'm sure they probably would have played a little bit better had they not been recording this. So maybe kicking themselves for that. But this is just like all the other games in this tournament, played on a 6x6 board with a 15-minute timer and a 10-second increment, meaning that 10 seconds gets added to their clock after every turn. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into game 2 and see if OliveIsAWord can win this game. Because if they do, they can bring this to a Blitz tiebreaker. If Vogopolis wins, he goes on to the finals. So here we go with game 2.
I've set the seek up again. Just in the little time we have, do a what little post-mortem this game deserves. Hey, I still had 15 minutes on the clock. It was completely within my right to just take 10 seconds and look at the board for tack threats. Because that's apparently something I very much need to do. Now, best case scenario, I win this and we go into a blitz. I'm not sure how good I am at blitz. That's not something I usually play. Play the same opening. I'm a very simple person. Sure, play this way. All right. I think placing capstone here is all right. So yeah, as it turns out, not a very good position I put myself in. That is let's see. But that's that game and this is this, so let's I'm not sure what to do here. Playing in the center, it looks all right, but it's kind of pretty defensive. Let's just play here. I was going to play there regardless. Let's see what right play. I guess continuing this vertical threat is pretty all right for white. Let's see, but I don't. Yeah, I obviously don't have momentum here, so in a sense, I'm kind of just waiting to see where this game takes. Sure. All right, and I'm going to try very hard not to let any obvious sinues in one slip me by. Let's see. Do I have momentum here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I guess I technically have momentum here. I think placing here looks better because if you take, then I could just place a black capstone, or sorry, a black flat there, which is what I was going to do anyway. And now, let's see. I mean, might as well make the attack threat just to force a capture. Looks fine enough. Now maybe place here with aspirations of black of capstone taking up here. Sure, that looks fine. Takes here, and then I have a little bit of a scary Tinue if I can cap here, or even just threatening to cap there. Yeah, I think I'm in an all right position here. Let's see. Yeah, not capturing there is... Yeah, I mean, I don't... It seems like the obvious move. Like every other move would be an inaccuracy. At the very least, at least. And if I take there, then obviously I can slide to c6 and get Tinue there, or get a road there, or back to d5. And yeah, actually, now that I'm threatening to take it here, yeah, a wall would do it. Let's see. I mean, when in doubt, expand a capstone. Yeah, and then I can slide there still. Well, if I saw that wall being placed there, then probably wouldn't have changed my move, but it would have... Well, I wouldn't have been so emotionally devastated by it, at least. Let's see. It's the fact that the capstone is doubly weak makes flattening unattractive. I still have momentum here, but yeah, obviously not for long. In that case, I mean, placing here looks all right, but it's kind of defensive. Let's see. What are my road threats here? Maybe through here or through here. Let's just place here. Maybe I could even do like something like this and flatten for the road. Oh, you know what? Or I could just I could have placed here. What am I doing? Wow, that seems like a pretty obvious follow-up. Yeah, I'll place here. Better late than never. And it probably doesn't change the evaluation so much. And even capturing up here won't do much. I mean, I guess you could toss all the way here. That would technically do it, but I mean, I guess you could take one. So long as I think I'm safely at least one away from any road threats, maybe even two away because of this this threat I'm making here. Yeah, it's I think because white can't make any moves that both threaten a road and prevent me from making a road, then I'm safely what 3 or 4 ply 2 moves away from any sort of road threat. All right, goes there. Sorry, moves the wall there. Oof. Yeah, that does not, that won't do it. Let's see. I mean, frankly, flattening still looks all right here. If I flatten, then maybe it looks like this. Then what? Then I can move here. Yeah, let's do it. It's somewhat of a gamble. I mean, there's obviously takes there, so white can gain one move of momentum, probably with e6 takes d6. I think it's still a strong position. What moves do you even make as white? I feel like e6 takes d6 is the obvious choice, and maybe literally the only not immediately losing choice. Maybe e5 takes d5 works. Yeah, it does, but then you can immediately take, and yeah, so I think the choice is obvious here for white. And so what then? I mean, placing back at e6 is an obvious follow-up. And it feels all right evaluation wise. Yeah, I think I'm in a pretty good position. This seems like a position where white has to make a lot of compromising moves. I take here. There shouldn't be anything stopping me from taking there. Great. Seems all right. I guess if you take here, but then you could just take back, and it just seems like the evaluation there is not pretty. Yeah, because even if you take with e6 and then takes back, c6 takes back, you still lose the capture war, even if it does break up the line there for one. For just a single move there, you've gained one momentum, but at the cost of creating a lovely stack for me to control. Yeah, so I think c5 takes was probably a mistake. This is quite the stressful affair. My heart is beating. Yeah, if you do that, then that's pretty good. But you, I don't, I'm scared. In this position, I am feeling frightful. Placing here looks good. Let's see, I can extend by 3, so I can threaten. Let's see. Yeah, so if I place here, then I have some nice threats. I think I still have momentum. Uh, it's probably fine. Let's see. This is still too wide, or a too high white stack. What's Black's road situation looking like? Um, hmm. Probably on this horizontal here. That's like 1, 2, 3. But obviously, I'd have to be quite conscientious of that. I can always throw my capstone all the way over there to block any threats on the farthest edges of the map, but and it's I could do it without exposing any white stones. Um, I think that yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And if I place here, then I can also continue the threat because now I can make a road all the way through here, which would be quite the cute little move. So, once this, let's say white plays a move, I play here. White has to obviously block it in some way, almost surely with either this takes, or maybe capstone returns back here. If capstone returns back there, then I can just play there. But otherwise, I can play here at d2 and create a sneaky little road threat that way. Hopefully, so sneaky that that my opponent does not notice it, and I can simply win the easy way, rather than forcing my opponent into a truly difficult position where they have no good moves and I am in abundance, but I am not quite of the skill level to do that against an opponent as strong as Vogopolis. So I'll take what I can get. All right, plays there. That's reasonable. I mean, frankly, playing here is all right to. It's a little slow though. Let's see. For attack threat, it's pretty slow. And what do you even do there? You kind of force a poor position, so sure, it's all right. I should have played that after I checked for road threats from white, because suddenly I'm feeling a bit paranoid about that. Let's see. Still, I mean, 1, 2, 3, and I have quite a lot of lines that let me get tack in 1 or 2. I mean, you know what? I have this move. Right, I can spread my d4 stack and connect it to the edge there, and if I play there, then that's, let's see. Maybe I. Oh God, that's a terribly tempting stack right there. If I play here, that looks all right. What's the... Hmm. Hmm. See, I'm going to play here because that's kind of like uh, removing some of white's power on this otherwise pretty strongly occupied area. Well, relatively strongly occupied by white. Like that looks like a pretty comfortable avenue to try and grow a road into. Yep. So I can play there. Um, If I take here immediately, then takes. I don't know. I could take there. Yeah, wall. Then that's not. Just doesn't seem all that great. So. I could also play here. I mean, that seems all right. Maybe I should have seen that move before. Let's see. Placing here, that creates the obvious attack threat here. So what? I'm ahead of my opponent on time. So this seems like a reasonable position to consider my moves deeply. So placing here seems all right. Placing here seems all right. Taking and taking versus either this or this. If I can get the white capstone here to capture here, then I can maneuver my capstone here, take this. That looks very good. So maybe I should investigate how I can do that. So if I take here, then let's say takes here, place here, probably place here again. Not so hot. Um, Let's just take here because this road is starting to look a little scary. So instead of I can just play here. Eh, maybe I don't know. Spread there. Do something. All right, taking there. This seems like a good move. All right, let's see where it goes. Okay. Phew. My opponent does not have a road threat here. So I did not just blunder tack yet again. So yeah, there's essentially no earthly way my opponent can remove this stack from my eventual control. Right? Other than, I guess obviously presenting a move that forces me not to do so. Like, say, forcing my capstone to go here. It's such a thing seems unlikely. Much more likely is I miss a winning move. Like, well, I'm not sure what that would look like because their main threat is perhaps this line. That's where they have the most momentum. So, so obviously I can just take here to end that. I think this is a nice spot for me. I think this is probably winning for black. Perhaps. Let's see. So, anyways, what I meant to say is now that this stack is certainly easily capturable by me, unless my opponent spreads a good amount of black pieces, probably ensuring Tinue some other way. Maybe I can even delay the capture of this. Like, say, place a flat there. Fine. Is that all right? Let's see. Let's just count how many are here. 3. All right. So, I mean, if I place here, then that's a threat. Still a very scary position. But it's a scary position with a cute little tower of stones. So the position can't be awful for me, at least. Yep, that's an obvious move. My opponent is saying, GG. Okay, so my opponent did not concede early. So, I mean, placing here looks all right. Let's see. I mean, sure. I don't know. This is a bit spooky. Maybe I play here or here with the intention of making a road here. This is... Well, I have more minutes to spare, so I can ruminate on this particular position some more. Okay, so spreading here looks good. So, let's see, making this horizontal road, how easy would that be? Let's see, maybe retake here with the intention of spreading that way. Maybe solidify my position here by placing this and also perhaps threatening capture here, road. I Let's see. Maybe I should be looking at places my opponent would like to place their stones in and preventing them from doing so. Um, hmm. Let's see. Okay, so before I place this, just checking that my opponent does not have an immediate road. It really doesn't look like it, right? I think not. So place it here, and if captures there, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I should place here. I'll place it here. Um, See, the positions always look so good before I see the best move for my opponent, which in this match I have frequently missed. Let's see. Having a capstone that has I guess a reach of 4 is in general is pretty nice, especially considering that it's hardly blocked. I guess there's this capstone here, but there are no walls around it. Um, right, that's a high reaching capstone in the abstract, at least. But it's unclear to me how much of an advantage this poses at present. This is a you could tell by the time controls that this is a difficult game for the both of us. Right? I would even imagine that this position is scarier for white than it is for black. Right? Just because of this capstone here. Right? And that's maybe been true for a good chunk of the game. Right? My opponent has had to find the that's scary, but not technically a attack threat just yet. I don't think. I hope. But it's getting there in a lot of scary ways. If I take there, is that so bad? Let's see. My opponent is filling up their carrying capacity quite quickly. Yeah, I mean, if they take another black stone, they literally cannot. I mean, they can reveal another white stone, but I'm thinking of capturing here. I really don't know. I mean, I could maybe take here and place a stone here as a threat. Quite a tricky game. How are we looking on flats? White is clearly ahead. I mean, what do we do? Hmm. Quite tricky, and I'm now behind time. Let's see. Sure, this looks fine. Right, and if trying to continue this threat, then takes here. With aspirations of either this horizontal threat or this vertical threat. This is a this is a proper match now. Let's see. Do I have time to overthink? No, just take here. Let's see. What are my opponent's main road threats? Here, maybe. Taking here. Yeah, I think this would just be a delaying move. Oh god, I missed the move. What is it? Here, yeah, that's reasonable. Placing there seems all right. Sure. Yeah, no, my opponent cannot make a road just quite yet. But it's getting there. It's getting close. Placing here is probably the next obvious move. And then, is spreading here a well? Seems like an obvious follow up. Yeah. And then what? Takes I can take. Takes I can take. So the main move stopping me or something with. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty. It feels like a weak move. Because placing here looks pretty good. Unless my opponent has a dastardly plan that would foil that. Yeah, this move looks fine. Yeah, my opponent's running low on time. I feel like I'm in the lead here. Let's see, how large are the increments? I believe 10-second increments. So I just need to not screw up. I have a minute 30 on the clock. That's comparatively plenty of time. So I just need to not miss White's road threats. And I think there is Tinue in my future. All right. That is a move I did not predict. Place here, take. That's the aspiration, at least. Then sure, it looks fine. All right, 18 seconds on my opponent's clock. Let's see, probably placing, oh, a wall there. Right, my opponent's desperate. All right. Let's try here. Spooky. Sure. Playing moves like that probably just gives my opponent more time. Let's see. I can't draw this. I have to win. All right. What if we place a wall here with aspirations of taking? No, it's not looking great. I mean, if I place here, that doesn't look so bad. Right? Oh god, I'm running out of time. I mean, it's a bit of a scuffle here. I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. Okay, if I can... This wall can't take here. This wall's pinned, in a sense. Let's see. Yeah, taking here. Oh, this is a really rough position. I let time get the better of me. Takes... Take here, sure. Here. Great, I win this capture war. Cool. Let's just play an obvious move. Oh dear, that's I'm not sure if that's the move I needed here. I really don't know what to do. This is really scary. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's a threat. Dang. Wow. Well, that was that. That match well played by both sides, roughly speaking. Well, that was fun. And I suppose that's all.
Well, that is all for this video. It was a great treat to be able to see that from OliveIsAWord's perspective there and get their insight on how the game was being played, and to basically see that from a beginner's point of view. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for all things TAC, especially the TAC Discord server, which is the community hub and where you can find all sorts of TAC resources like strategy guides and people to play with, whether that be right here on playtac.com or asynchronously in the Discord server itself. Plenty of people to play with, plenty of great resources there. So be sure to check that out. And until next time, have a great day and happy tacking.